Ilia Topuria is undefeated. 15 wins, 13 finishes, and 0 losses. Featherweight champion, looks like a Calvin Klein model who also punches like a freight train. And now, there are rumors that he might just walk away from the sport and retire undefeated, even before defending his title even once. If that sounds familiar, that's because Khabib did the same thing. And if Ilia Topuria pulls this off, he might just be the most stylish, mic-dropping retiree the UFC has ever seen. In case you've been living under the cage floor, here's a refreshie. Ilia Matador Topuria made his UFC debut in 2020. Since then, he's demolished everyone, striking like a sniper, grappling like he grew up wrestling bears. Even though he didn't, because the Dagestanis already copyrighted that. He didn't just beat Josh Emmett, he surgically dismantled that man. He didn't just beat Volkanovski, he flatlined that guy. Many thought he was untouched, and he's doing it all while talking like the prime Conor McGregor in the Spanish style. After winning the belt, Ilia hinted that he's doing something insane, walking away. So today's question is, why would or should Ilia Topuria retire undefeated? No title defenses, no rematches, no risks, just 15-0, champion, undefeated, and out. Now to be fair, he did just backtrack slightly, but the thought is still out there. And the UFC and every contender should be nervous. Because if Ilia Topuria retires now, he might just become the featherweight GOAT. But if Ilia Topuria retires 18-0, or let's say 20-0, he might just make the UFC GOAT list by actually defending the belt 3 times or 5 times. Let's be real, who's beating this guy? His boxing is slicker than Max Holloway's hair on fight night. His takedown defense criminally underrated. His confidence borderline delusional. In which combat sports is perfect. He's already talking like the Mystic Mac. I predict these things. I manifest them. Everyone will kneel down. But every king has a threat. 2 names start haunting him in the shadows. Yes, you guessed it right. Islam Makhachev and Arman Tsarukyan. Both are ground game assassins. Both eat pressure for breakfast. And both are the same exact kind of stylistic nightmare Ilia hasn't faced yet. Let's break this down for you. Islam Makhachev isn't just a wrestler. He's a smothering black hole of control. In the Charles Oliveira fight, Islam absorbed knees, punches, and stayed glued to Charles Oliveira like a parasite. Ilia may have elite boxing, but Islam gets one clean entry. It's the Dagestani blanket time, guys. Arman Tsarukyan, on the other hand, is fast, explosive, and insanely well-rounded. Go watch his fight with Damir Ismagulov. Arman slipped strikes, landed takedowns, and made it look clean. He's one of the lightweights who could strike with Ilia and survive the storm long enough to shoot. Think of him as the younger Islam Makhachev with better stand-up. Against Volkanovski, Ilia showed amazing patience, IQ, and killer instinct. But let's be honest, Volk was coming off a knockout loss and took that fight fast. Can Ilia do that against a full-cap Islam or Arman? Well, that's the question, right? Where every mistake puts you on your back with someone smothering your soul. Maybe it's not a guarantee walk in the park, like knocking out 5-6 featherweights. If Ilia retires at 16-0 or 17-0 as a champ of 2 divisions, is he GOAT material? On paper, maybe. But in the MMA world, doesn't just reward records, it rewards wars. Legacy is built in title defenses, beating legends, surviving adversity. Khabib had a similar issue, but Ilia, he has the mic skills, the looks, and the finishing power to become the modern-day Mystic Mac, if he stays. So should Ilia retire undefeated? If he does, he walks out as a clean, untouched champion, rare air. But if he stays, he enters the lion's den. Islam, Arman, maybe even Justin Gaethje has a nightmare trilogy. He can talk, he can fight, he's got the hype, but greatness? That's the question. That only comes when you risk losing everything. What do you think? Should Ilia cement his legacy by staying, or pull the Khabib and leave the game with his brain and record untouched? Or, now that Dana White has been promoting boxing, do you think history could repeat itself? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe to MMA Community for more UFC content.